Okay. So I'm going to help you guys add value to your followers, your viewers, on your Facebook pages with your content. And it's no secret as to why our content is absolutely the most crucial thing within the business. If we don't have content, we don't have followers, and we can't gain the followers. And how do you structure content that's going to get some interaction, some views, some followers, some likes? How are you going to structure that? So if you're not reading every single day, how are you going to structure content? How are you guys structuring your content? Are you guys finding it hard to structure content? Are you guys struggling with it? Yep. Okay. So the reason why you're struggling to find the content is because your mind isn't being opened to other opinions. So in this business, we always talk about personal development, reading, listening to podcasts, listening to motivational videos, educating ourselves and adding value to ourselves. So if we aren't reading every single day, how do you expect to add value to your followers? How do you expect to add value to your content, add value with your content and whatnot? Just today, I was reading I was actually listening to an audio book. It's called, what's it called? It's called How to Build an Online Business. And I wrote, within the first 20 minutes of the book, I wrote about 3 pages worth of notes. I don't just read a book. I listen, I write down the points that really interest me and the points that I really giggle at and really struck a chord. If it strikes the chord with you, yes, absolutely. Audiobooks is definitely reading. When I say reading, guys, not a lot of people can actually read a book. Even though I have so much books, there are times where, given the circumstances, the times, the busy schedules, I prefer audiobooks. So while I'm getting dressed, getting ready for my day, putting my makeup on, getting my kids dressed, I always listen to my audiobook. Okay? Always listen to my audiobook. Because if I'm listening to my audiobook while I'm putting my makeup on, while I'm getting dressed, one, it's going to add value by myself. I'm going to add more confidence to myself, because what happens is the brain receptors your brain is active in the morning. Your brain is more active in the morning. That's why if you meditate in the morning, you'll realize that your brain has so much ideas rolling around in the morning. So your brain is so active that any given information in the morning is going to be absorbed. So that's why when you listen to audiobooks, you do it first thing in the morning. You get dressed, listen to your audiobook. Okay? Sometimes, for example, if I'm putting my eyeliner on, and I listen to something, I'm like, okay, stop, Safa. This is really, really, really important. Listen to it. And then I remember that action with the quote. It's like with your brain, what happens is sight, hear, touch, feel, and smell. Your brain remembers everything to do with your 5 senses. That's how you remember. That's why you'll realize that if people say, whenever you're studying or something, wear a specific cologne or perfume, because your brain will then remember and associate that feeling with that idea, with that smell, and your brain is more likely to remember. So it's the same thing, kind of the same thing. I'm feeling something. I have the mascara or my eyeliner in my hand, and I can remember that. I remember that. So you'll realize that sometimes when you go to touch something, your brain remembers something that happened 3 years ago. It's because the brain remembers with the 5 senses. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use that to the best of our ability. So our brains are so much more active within the morning. That's why everything happens in the morning. So that's why your morning routine is absolutely crucial for your day. If you're doing your morning routine in the afternoon, late afternoon, after you need a nap, it's not as active as it would be when you first wake up. So that's it. Your morning routine is key. You've heard me say it one too many times. I'm not going to go over it. It's very important. So your audio books, your reading, your whatever the case may be, make sure it's something you enjoy. Make sure it's a book that you resonate with. Right now, I'm reading books that something tangible. Right now, I'm into books that something tangible that I can give to my followers, something tangible that I can give to my team. Okay. So when I read how to build an online business, she said, and you guys can use this. I'm happy for you guys to use this. Entrepreneurs are humble. They don't have all the answers, but they ask better questions than most. They are obsessed with their business and they try one business idea at a time. They have clarity on what their business should be and would be like. They get started quickly without worrying. They start small and gain momentum by open-minded ideas. They follow basic tasks very quickly. They follow up and their cash flow building skills are absolutely amazing and crucial. Consistency in what they do. Don't accept defeat or loss at all. They are annoying because they will hack at something until they get there. They regularly test marketing efforts every single time something arises. They reinvest profits into business. They get involved with every aspect. They work harder and put more hours than anyone else. If this is something that gets you happy, then sounds like then being an entrepreneur is for you. If not, your boss is waiting for you to catch that 6 a.m. commute to work, wasting away your life on the train, wondering what if and how if. You guys can use that. Okay? Just something that really resonated with me when she said it, I started giggling. Something resonated with me with that book. I was like, okay, I can really conduct a lot of content from that. Okay? The subtle art, I'm not giving a fuck, it's a fuck. Honestly, every single time someone joins my team, I give them a book. I offer a book. That subtle art is probably on, if you're guys in Australia, it's actually been on the bestsellers list for like 6 months straight. When I first read it, it was back in July. It is probably the most outright funny, honest, bubbly, quirky book I've ever read. And you can read it if you're coming from every single walk of background. So I definitely recommend Subtle Art. I'm not giving a fuck. Definitely, the only difference is if you go to Kmart or the Walmart here, the fuck is like highlighted so no one can see it. I'm like, come on, man. But that's a great book. I'm also going to give you 2 other books that are really good. Winging It by Emma Isaacs. If you guys don't know who Emma Isaacs is, she's the co-founder and global CEO of Business Chicks. She has a lot of good, like, if you see that, you guys can see there's a red highlight. No, you can't see that. There's like every few pages is a red highlight of the book. And every single, one of those highlighted pages is a quote. So, for example, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. So I can conduct content from that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay, so like, give me a sec. I'm finding another one. One of the hardest parts of life is deciding whether to walk away or try harder. That kind of stuff I can conduct and establish my content from that. So there's no right and wrong in establishing content as long as your content is striking some chords and it's not just boring. Okay. Another really good book is called Every Girl Needs a Plan. Even though it's targeted at women, but it has a lot of really, really good traits that men can use as well. I don't believe that a book is specifically only for men and specifically only for women. I don't believe that. But so I've actually given men this too. But it gives us a practical guide to life and work. And as you can tell, I've made the book mine. So every single time I grab a book, make sure you make the book yours. Highlight it, doggy pour it, do whatever your case may be. Because again, you're making the book. Every single book has a specific vibrational frequency in your mind and in the spirit. So if you're not making the book yours, then what are you doing? You're not going to sell it. You're not going to sell it, guys. So if you are structuring some content from the books, this is another really good book for quotes and stuff. I'll read you another quote that I really like. To fear is one thing. To fear let grab you and swing you by the tail is another. Again, I can structure content from that. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. There is an amazing amount of an abundance of information in books. If you can find some of these really quirky books, they are a godsend, and they are probably the most priceless asset to your business right now, especially if you're starting out and you don't know how to structure content from reading. It makes it easier. So quotes like, for example, where is it? Feedback is free. Education to excellence. Seek it with sincerity and receive it with grace. I made a massive go live, which was absolutely probably the most successful one we've ever had yet, about what success means to you. And I went through the different aspects of what success means. Probably the most beneficial go live. Everyone, yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I really like you. Thank you so much. I'm going to follow your page just for giving free value. Okay, so I'm actually going to share my screen, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of an insight into how I structure photos and content. So just let me close all these tabs, guys. All right, so today I put up this photo, me with my kid, and it's just really pixelated. There we go. And then I put up the caption, doubts kill more dreams than failure ever will. That's it. I try a couple of different things as well. I edited this photo of my husband, us, the other day, and like, oopsie. So what I did was, out of the whole photo, the only person looking straight at the camera is my husband. So even though I wrote the content, he's the one, it's like he wrote the content. So I've always felt, as a father, I've always felt it is my duty to care and provide for my family. It wasn't until I realized that I was going to work for over 95% of my life, I realized, hell no. Life is meant to be lived with my family and not for my family. How long is enough, and when is enough enough? You are in control, and if you are ready to stop to working 95% of your lives, then let us know. So that's just a little bit of a way that you guys can make the photo and your content really congruent. Make sure, for example, let me just go to posts. If it wants to load, it'll be great. All right. So for example, like put a photo of me, my kids, my husband. We have the most cutest co-workers ever. Not only that, there's so many guys. Like I can go on to like 3 for a year ago because we've been doing this for a year. But what you want to do is specifically target your market through. This is one of the really good this is our mentor, Brody Nitro. So this didn't happen the day, but I just took the photo like 2 months ago, and I wrote, just a normal morning brunch with a video call from our mentor. Crazy to think that 12 months ago we didn't even know him. Now we are family, and now we're tearing up the online game one skeptic at a time. And then we have a saying, skeptics are not very popular at dinner parties, or in this case, breakfast tables. So I use a little bit of humor as well. That's another one of my kids. I'll tell you one of the most, if you guys aren't taking advantage of every single time you're going out into public, taking some photos, then you're robbing yourselves of a lot. You are, okay? Even though this photo is freaking amazing, I put a very funny caption to it, and then look at the people reach, 1,126, and engagements 481. Safa, Abbas, hold up, I'm about to do something fabulous. Abbas, okay, wait, what? Oh, okay, end result. That's the end result. It's funny, it's quirky, it's fun. You don't have to be serious all the time. Just kind of give everyone a little bit of both worlds. Be serious and give them content and love and value and everything, but be humorous as well, because if you make someone laugh, you are more likely to get them on your side. If you make someone, it's like when you're on a date, you make them laugh, guess what? That's a gateway. You're in, mate. You're in. It's true though. If you make the other person laugh, immediately, I like this person. That's it. The laughter and the smile is a doorway to so many different connections. Same way with your content. You make someone laugh, you make a connection. You make someone smile, you make a connection. You make someone feel loved, you make a connection. As well as your content, kind of sticking it to the man as well. So like we've structured a ManyChat. If you haven't watched the ManyChat trainings and stuff, when we structure our ManyChats or our value posts or anything like that, we like to kind of point out the obvious. If someone's ignoring us, we're like, okay, you're ignoring us. Why are you ignoring us? I don't like you ignoring us. Hello, pay attention. Hello, I know you don't trust me. I don't really care. I'm in their face. Okay? Be like that with your content. Another way to structure your content is, other than your books, is make sure you're adding value for your motivational videos and your podcasts, and you can truly like make your own content video through InShot, which I showed you guys yesterday, with the Zoom meeting. You can do one of those as well. Like, and then if you guys aren't utilizing your content and everything that you're learning, how are you guys? I actually want to hear from you guys. How are you guys structuring your content? Where are you finding your content ideas? Because if you're not reading, where's your content coming from? I want to hear. Like, I'll read it out. I'm a photographer. Woohoo, me too. Well, I'm not a professional photographer. I'm just a hobbyist. But woohoo. I love, like, your photos tell one thing, but you need to caption it as well. So when you are making your content, what kind of captions, where does your ideas come from, your captions? You just look at a photo and I'm like, I can win this. Because content sometimes really comes really hard. My content is coming from my photos. Okay, so you just interpret it and then make it into your own words. I love being active, snowboarding, hiking and biking with my kids. Snowboarding and biking and time with my kids. That's probably the most easiest time to get some content. Honestly, I have 3 million, like I have 5 different ways of taking a photo. I take a photo from my husband's phone. I take a photo with my iPad. I take a photo from my laptop. I take a photo with my actual camera. Quotes from online with captions that come to mind. Okay, so that's fine. That's what you want. You want those quotes, but try and make your own quotes as well. Yeah? Try and make your own quotes as well. It might sound dumb in here, but trust me, it interprets different. Because nothing's dumb. You are going to you're adding value to someone else's life. Even though a lot of these quotes, a lot of people have heard it, be creative in what you bring to the table. Because people aren't going to like really care if they've heard this quote 50 million times before. So what you want to do is be original and authentic in your brand making. Okay? Quote, does anyone else, how else do you guys structure your content? What is it you really struggle with? No, wait, I think someone's talking. Like, I can't explain to you how much times I've structured content about me dancing in the car. It's just fun. Or like, I'll show you. I'll show you, and I'll put up the volume. So like, I just see my car and I start dancing and stuff, and people just like it. I'm like, okay. Because it's just real. You're being authentic. You're being yourself. Let me just find it. And then I'm going to put up the volume. I put this on my Instagram story and literally everyone started laughing. And I gained about 10 followers after that. Dancing. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. I'm so fucking grateful for Facebook. And then it says at the bottom when people don't want to buy into the 99. It's funny. It's different. People want to feel a connection and want to be a little bit more relatable. If you want to go crazy, you want to go live and have fun and dance and sing, go do it. I like to embarrass my kids by singing in the car to their music. Sometimes even. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm the same. I'm the exact same as you. Like me, I'll grab my son's. I don't know if you guys know what PJ Masks is. Do you guys know what PJ Masks is? Oh, are you kidding? Oh my god. Okay, PJ Masks. You know what PJ Masks is? Yeah. Okay. Come on. You know what PJ Masks is? It's a kids show, and there's like a red one, there's a green one, a blue one. My son loves the blue one. It's a Catboy mask. He has a mask, and my daughter has the red one because she's a girl. I put my daughter's mask on. My husband puts my son's mask on, and we put the theme song, and then we put that camera on, and like we're dancing to the theme song. It's just funny. It's just funny. So you don't have to be serious all the time. If you want to embarrass your kids, who cares? Guess what? You guys are going to embarrass them. They're going to listen to it. They're going to remember it in 20 years anyway. Do you know what I mean? So if you guys want to embarrass your kids singing to this car, record that shit. People want to see it. People are funny. Some of the most viral videos, like Bat Dad. Viral videos are a dad or a parent making fun of their kids, playing tricks on their kids. Some of the most viral videos. So there's no right and wrong. If you guys want to record yourself singing in the car to Let It Go by Frozen, I don't care. Do it. Why not? It's fun. Do you know what I mean? This business is all. I like to scare my kids. Yeah, man. I like to do it too. I put on freaking the scream mask all the time. Hey, man. They're gonna remember the mom was fun anyway, so you might as well. Yeah, I get you, man. I understand. But yeah, like, it's just fun. So be yourself, be fun, be quirky, be serious at times, because if whatever your niche market is, you're going to resonate with that kind of people. Yeah? You want to be able to resonate with your target market. And then don't forget to add value and subsequently make people weak at the knees. So like we put up, when we're on holidays, we understand that around the November, December time, people would love to go on holidays, but some people have to work. Do you know what I mean? Some people have no choice but to pay their bills, and we understand that. Around November, December, we went on a month holiday, and I uploaded, I swear to you, and I kid you not, I uploaded this quote: "Thank you, online business. I can have virgin pina coladas on the beach. I don't drink alcohol, and they can see that I've been traveling. So I got 3 leads for free from that content, and people that have been watching us for over 8 months. You know what I mean? Got some sales, cool, for free, man. You got nothing wrong. You'll notice that with your content, if you strike a chord, people will inbox you. Like yesterday, I'm gonna show you guys. I spent all day publishing and editing this one video. I'll let you watch it. Where is it? There you go. Let me just make it bigger. Come on. All right, wait. You've probably heard of the laptop lifestyle before.
Yes, I have. What is it?
The laptop lifestyle is basically being able to work from anywhere, because your office can be anywhere. If your smartphone is not making you money, then it's a dumb phone.
If you want to learn how to make an income while traveling the world with your loved ones, this is your chance. You're only 1 box away.
What we have is a community there for your support, step-by-step training and guide, and a rock-solid companies that we work very closely with.
Did you know 4 out of 5 entrepreneurs fail because they haven't got the support needed to succeed?
So what's stopping you from taking action today? Changing your situation today? Spending time with your family today?
You deserve so much more. So what is it going to take you to take action today? Go out there and get your dream lifestyle.
All it takes is one simple action, and that's to take action today. That's it. You add value. After I uploaded that video, I got about like 10 leads just for free. Because there are people that have been watching your shit.
What is going on?
Sorry. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday. If you're watching this, you want to learn, it just plays after. My bad. Sorry. But yeah, like these people, what they do is they they come through an ad that has been running. They like your page and they keep an eye on you. And they wait for that one piece of content to tell them what you're about, or that they're sick of their life, or how shitty their boss is, or unappreciated the boss is, or how much they hate working 95 hours a week for a boss that could, you know, potentially not give a shit about them. They're just waiting for one piece of content. So what you need to do is when you're structuring your content, is this piece of content going to resonate well with my target market? And am I going to get leads from this market, from this piece of ad? I don't need to add a call to action to content. It does itself. Meaning, if people don't want to work for someone anymore, they'll inbox you. It's as easy as that. People will watch you for a very long time. So they wait for that one piece of content. They'll be like, yep, I need to inbox them immediately. My boss bills out over $400 an hour. I make the fraction of that and I do all the work while he's on vacation and I'm over it. Well, structure your content around people who are in the same mindset as you. Same mindset, because guess what? You're going to resonate with so many people. I had a boss and I used to work in childcare for 6 years. I worked in childcare 6 years. And on her wedding day, she went out and she was gifted a Lamborghini. And I was slaving away, doing nothing. And I was like, do you know what I mean? So structure your content about what your pain points are. When you put pain points into your content, you're more likely to resonate with that kind of people too. So you guys can do that as well. Pain and pleasure. Is this going to make people laugh, or is this going to make people say, oh shit, my wife's that. I need to change something. That's what you got to do. Okay. I was going to say something, but I can't remember. Yeah, but with that video, I literally grabbed it and I was like, okay, people are going to inbox me because I'm literally telling them what to do. Have you guys ever had people inbox you or tell you, what is it that you guys do? And like that literally tells them everything that we do in a very small nutshell. And people are very visual, so they're more likely to watch a video or see a photo and make a connection with that, rather than just reading a post that has no photo. Does anyone have any questions or something that I was unclear of, that I didn't go over well or properly? I'm happy to answer anything. I don't mind. You guys got me for another like 2 minutes. I like to keep these trainings nice, short and sweet. So yeah. Any other questions, guys? Okay, I'm waiting. Also, when you guys go on like travels, if you guys go on a road trip, even if it's like an hour, make sure you take some photos. Because even if you don't use them now, use them later. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't go and upload 5 photos from my road trip on one piece of content. I wouldn't do that. Space them out really well. Really well. Okay, so take photos of absolutely everything. I don't even care if you're eating breakfast, take a photo of it. If you walk into the bathroom, take a photo of it. You're gonna use it sometime. Would you ever recommend more than one fan page for different content? No, I don't. Because you don't have a different age group. See, my target market, because I'm 26 years old, is 24 to 34. That's my target market. Depending on where you are on the age scale, you should be like anywhere from 10 to 11 years. That's your target market around you. Okay? So would I make a different fan page? No, I wouldn't. I would just target my content differently. So I know baby boomers, like people that are over the age of 35. Give me a second, guys. I know people that are over age of 35 are not really techie. they're not really techy and they get scared of tech. So I would, if I want to structure something that's older than the people that are my age, I would try and bring it upon something that they struggle with. So if they're techie, if they're not very techie, I'll be like, okay, it's okay, you know, you don't need much experience to work on the online field, you know, it's okay, you have support and stuff like that. So I'll make them ease them into it, and I'll structure that in a way to target the people on my page or an ad or whatever that would suit older people. I wouldn't make an ad for millennials along the same target market as people over the age of 35 because they're not millennials. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Kyla? Cool. Anyone else have any questions? No? Okay, well, if you guys have anything, let me know. I hope this helped you guys in providing value with your content. And I will post a replay for anyone who hasn't received, who wasn't here. It was really great to see a good turn up today. I like interaction, so thank you so much for your interaction. I appreciate you all. I'm going to stop recording now.